The Green Bay Packers shocked everyone on Thursday night, but a massive question mark remains hanging over Lambeau Field because what we witnessed wasn't just a win. It was either tactical genius or a game of Russian roulette that miraculously didn't go off. Jordan Love converted the impossible, defied the logic of 4th downs, and silenced Detroit. Yet while we celebrate the 31-24 victory, a shadow looms over whether this suicidal style of play is actually sustainable for the playoffs or if we are just one bad roll of the dice away from disaster. Let's be honest about Matt LaFleur's offense yesterday. It didn't look like professional football. It looked like your friend playing video games in all-or-nothing mode at 3 a.m. because Jordan Love wasn't operating a standard offense. He was piloting a dragster with no brakes on an ice track. When it worked, it was the most beautiful and terrifying thing to see. And when it failed, hearts stopped, while the defense flickered like an old fridge light in a storm until a certain monster decided to wake up. Here is the scenario. The Packers, now 8-3-1, were trying to prove they aren't just a supporting actor in the race against the Chicago Bears, and they managed to sweep the season series against the Lions. But the way it happened was an anomaly. Do you think Jordan Love is truly the future and a clutch-time genius? Or are we living in a temporary illusion sustained by risky calls? Converting 2 4th downs, 4 touchdowns in the first half isn't normal. It's a statistical aberration. In the second quarter, with the Detroit Dome deafening, conventional wisdom screamed to kick the field goal, but Love stayed on the field on 4th and short, hit his chest, and threw a 22-yard touchdown strike to Dontavian Wicks, followed shortly by another 4th down gamble resulting in a 2-yard score to Romeo Dew. It wasn't just about points. It was about demoralizing the opponent. Then, just 2 plays after the defense stuffed Jahmyr Gibbs on a 4th down, Love launched a 51-yard rocket to Christian Watson to make it 24-14, breaking Detroit's spirit not with consistency, but with audacity. However, we need to speak a truth that might hurt some purists. The Packers won, but they didn't entirely convince. And this is becoming a dangerous pattern. Detroit lost possession multiple times, and Jameson Williams, despite a monster night with 7 catches and 144 yards, dropped a crucial catchable ball on 4th down when trailing by 10. If he holds on to that, we might be talking about a historic collapse today. The offensive line opened up enough space that anyone could run through it, allowing Love time for those deep plays. But the technical highlight that changed the game has a name: Micah Parsons. In the most critical moment, when Detroit reached the 4-yard line threatening to tie, Parsons exploded through the line like a runaway freight train, recording a sack that forced Dan Campbell to settle for a field goal, keeping Green Bay ahead. Parsons finished with 2.5 sacks, effectively playing Pac-Man with the opposing quarterback, masking a secondary that sometimes looked like they were playing blindfolded against Jared Goff's 256 yards. They won, but they paid the price. The victory came at a high physical cost as defensive tackle Devonte Wyatt was carted off the field with an ankle injury, leaving the defense vulnerable against the run, while the Lions also suffered with Amon-Ra St. Brown leaving early. Now, the NFC North is a powder keg with the Packers holding the tiebreaker over Detroit and breathing down the neck of the 8-3 Bears. Jordan Love proved he has ice in his veins by matching his career high of 4 touchdown passes and sealing the game with his own hands, converting a 3rd and 5 to Watson and a 4th and 3 to Wicks in the final drive, but as the Lions crumble. The question echoing in the corridors of Lambeau is simple. When the luck of the 4th downs finally runs out, what will be left of this team?